What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And of course, here with me always, we have a couch boy.
What up?
David Peralta. And now let's introduce our guest this week. We have Treflip101 in the seat.
What up, what up?
Dude, thank you for joining us today.
Dude, thanks for having me, bro.
Really appreciate that. Let everybody know what city you're repping.
Ooh, that's a tough one, actually. I'm repping Inglewood, to be honest.
Inglewood?
Yeah, Inglewood. I was born at Centinela Hospital, but now I'm in the Valley, so I'm repping 818 North Hollywood.
Okay, you're in the Valley.
Yeah.
It's quite a ways.
Yeah, we're over here in where we at.
We're in Whittier.
Whittier, yeah. It was a mission, but it was fun.
Damn, all right.
I'm gonna skate some
Appreciate you
spots
making the
after.
drive.
Yeah, for
he's,
sure.
he's technically in another one of the valleys because we're San Gabriel Valley.
True, yeah. Dude, yesterday I went to the Valley Relics Museum. It was kind of sick.
Oh, no
It's
way.
just like a bunch of old stuff, like,
I've been wanting to go check it out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah. How did you start skating?
Started skating kind of late, in my opinion. I started skating like at 14. I was homeschooled up until then, so once I was like about to start high school, I was like able to actually get out and like make friends and stuff, and like, you know,
Yeah.
I was raised by my great grandmother, so she was very strict and like, no, you're not doing what these kids are doing, like whatever. But in our apartments, like around there, I had a homie named Will and Gavin, and another kid named Samir, and a couple other kids around there that would just skate. And like their dad was like, "Oh, I'll hook you up."
He hooked you up.
He actually, yeah, he gave me my first actual board was a Brian Sumner birdhouse that he gave me, and then he gave me another Zero board like later.
Okay.
It's kind of sick. So
That's dope.
yeah, I would have to like sneak out and skate.
Really? But were you already trying their skateboards before he gave you one? Like, were you already stepping
So,
on theirs or something?
When I was homeschooled, we'd have to go out to what is it, Sunland? I don't know if you know where Sunland's at. Like it's outside of Sun Valley.
Okay.
And over there was like a big skate scene. Like there's a park called Black Ramps, and then there's obviously Sunland Skate Shop now.
Okay.
So there was people skating around there, and I remember the first couple of times that I would skate was on someone random's board while we were waiting for the bus. So I would just before I got my own board, I already had like varials down and stuff.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah, because for some reason, that's always what we try first, like doing the little shove-its and...
Yeah, I had
You know?
kickflip body varial and then like varials before, and kickflips took forever for some reason.
Yeah, because it just... You toss your foot this way and your body just wants to turn, and then
Right.
you're like, boom. You're like, I got this. What's up? Could you still do them?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
that's
sure.
pretty cool.
I've only
Because
gotten
sometimes
better,
people
thankfully.
people don't do them anymore after they learn the real kickflip.
Right. Nah, flat ground is, you gotta stay sharp.
That's cool. I know. I know. I've been seeing some of your stuff, man, and
Thanks, man. I
that's
appreciate
cool. Are you goofy or regular?
it. Goofy.
Goofy foot.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
What about you? You goofy?
I'm regular.
Ah, okay.
He's regular as well, right?
I'm question marks.
Nah, come on now.
This he's Leandre.
Okay. He thinks he's P-Rod too, right?
I got inspired by the mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset.
The mindset. Mindset. Everybody, you got to have that mindset out there. So, do you have a local skate park?
Yeah, North Hollywood would be my local.
Okay.
That's where everything kind of took off from. So shout out Rob Deerdeck for making that park, I guess.
Is that the one with the Carl's Jr. star?
That's Lafayette.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lafayette. But I think he also made that one, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember that
He
from
went on a little mission.
That one I remember from his episode of Robin Big.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Dude, it's good marketing. Every time I go there, I want Carl Jr. after.
really, they should have one on the spot.
There is. It's around the corner.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
There's
cool.
two of them, actually.
We used to park right there and then skate to the park.
Exactly. Now there's a Target there. It's like
Oh, shit.
it's all gentrified and shit.
And your local park, what was it again? I'm sorry.
North Hollywood?
North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
the one with like
park.
the mani pads and then the red. Like,
Mani pad, 2 flat 2,
And then it
stretch
has-
6.
and then it has that like triangle bank, right?
Oh, I know
has a
which one you're
Euro.
talking about, right? I know which one you're talking about.
It has
Yeah.
a Euro gap for sure.
It has that like that bank right by the mani
Like a
pads.
big,
Yeah.
big bank in the back, right?
Big
or
Bang,
something?
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I was there once. Ryan Sheckler was there, and he like kickflipped over some kid like onto like where the water fountain's at right there.
What the hell?
It was crazy. There's like a I think either a video or a photo on my like old on my Instagram, like 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Yeah, that's a cool little spot. It's a little slick, but I've been there one time. I remember it was far from here, so.
Yeah, there's no reason to go over there. It's not local.
I used to go just hang out with Brooks.
Oh yeah, Victor's over there a lot, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, is that where you started the manis, or how did that?
Yeah, actually, I did start doing a lot of my manual tricks there. I remember, just like progressing trick by trick there. You know, I'd just go there. I remember they opened that towards the end of my high school. I graduated 2012, so like 2011, early 2011, I think they opened it. Mm-hmm. So 2012, I would just like whenever I could, I'd bail out at lunch and just go skate, and it'd be the best thing ever. Like, I actually started skating the Euro there a lot more than the mani pad.
The Euro.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember where that part is at, because I do know that they have like a ledge and stairs, like 2 ledges or something, right?
Mm-hmm. I think the Euro's on the back.
It's in the back.
Side. Okay.
There's a sea ledge there too.
Dang. Yeah, I probably wasn't up to par on my skills at the time, because I was hitting a lot of skate parks when I first came back to skating. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just trying to go to all of them, and then, you know, I wasn't even ready for some of them, you know, getting there without the tricks.
For sure.
But shout out to that, dude. I mean, your manis are on point, bro.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. Yesterday, I think I told you, but yesterday I went to Hollywood, and I like to skate, like, I think pretty much from like, it's not Hollywood and Vine, but like the block down, I think it's like Argyle or something, I'm not sure, but it's like Vine, the block before you get to Sunset. So I've always skated that as like a mani pad, so that whole block is like, I just like how that, it's like a downhill kind of, but like, it's kind of hectic because there's like a Burlington there now before the Bed Bath & Beyond. But I got kickflip mani, the whole block, kickflip out yesterday.
Wow.
So I'm stoked. I can't wait to post that.
Is it like almost like when Herman does it right there in Hollywood?
Yeah, so his is like, mine goes downhill. The one he did goes this way.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, dude, that's crazy. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I got 2 clips on that. I was kind of stoked.
Nice.
And I was asking, are you saving these for anything, or are you just tossing them on Instagram?
If I'm saving anything, it's because I'm getting surgery soon on my knee. I have a torn ACL right now, so I'm like, I don't want to just throw footage out there. I kind of want to be able to post stuff like while
you're down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're stacking clips for
kind of, sort of, but like, you know, I keep running out because they keep pushing the date. So I'm all right. I'll post this then. Like,
yeah, because I mean, I did see something this morning that you're like, oh, the warm up. I'm like, wait, you're supposed to be on your way over here. Like,
that was yesterday.
Yeah. So I was like, he's probably just throwing stuff out there from, you know, previous.
Yeah. No, I imagine. Like, I'm skating, bro.
I was like, the warm up, because if you wanted to warm up, we could have went to the park right down the street.
No, I was on my way. I took it serious.
Yeah. But I do remember we had you scheduled a couple of weeks ago, but then you ended up taking a trip. Where did you go?
Yeah, my bad about that.
No, it's all good.
Me and Jeff went out to New Jersey for a bit. We were supposed to, we had separate flights and stuff, so we were gonna like link up. I was out there for like a kind of a family matter.
Are you from out there too, or no? You said you're from here, Inglewood.
Yeah, I'm from here,
but you have family over there.
Yeah, kind of like family friend situation.
Okay.
There was like a funeral I had to go to. But yeah, so we handled that. And just the way things linked up, me and Jeff like never had time to link up because he was actually out there planning his trip around the Bun Jam. So yeah, so he did his thing. He went home and then he drove, I think, like 7 hours over to Canada for the Bun Jam.
Wow.
So we didn't get to skate, but yeah, that was
dedicated. Yeah. So for those that don't know, Jeff DeCesare.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put his board up on the wall today for, because we knew you were homies. Yeah. But dang, that sucks that you guys didn't link up though. But what did you get anything out there? Did you film?
Dude,
was it any? Just,
I don't want to bum anybody out.
But was it just for the?
It was for that. No, but it was for that. But like, I was like, oh, let's skate a little bit, like. So definitely that was part of the plan. Mm-hmm. But New Jersey is not.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun for you.
I'm sorry for anyone who's from New Jersey, but I'm not going back.
You're not going back? You think it was the time of the year? Was it the people? It was crowded?
I think it's probably one of the best times of the year. Unless, like, fall is a little cooler maybe. But, it's humid, sure, and it's hot. But we can push through that,
Right.
And I feel like if you're from there, you for sure can push through it. But no one was out skating. I went to, like, multiple parks. the parks are all built like old school, like kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's super humid, so you got to skate with your shirt off, or you're just drenched. No, just no one like.
No one's out there.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think I saw one kid skating the whole time, and I went to that new park that Tom Assa skates, Middletown skate park. It's like all the way by the shore.
Okay.
And yeah, it took an hour lift ride to get there, and you would think like if you look at it on camera, it looks like a dope park, but if you go there in person, it's like, dude, everything here is kind of like not perfect, you know, which might just be like, oh, I'm spoiled because I'm from LA. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's fine, but like.
But yeah, and then you imagine like how these people that have to skate these things, they learn on those
For sure.
particular parks and stuff. So, man, and then when they get here, they're like, you guys got it easy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I actually I hate that about being from here. Is like everyone I meet that's not from here has a cool ass story, and it's like they're like, yeah, I grew up at this park that's all metal and this and that, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I was at Rob Dyrdek's park.
yeah. A professional skater made our park, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think all our parks out here are starting to be designed by pros.
Yeah.
Like how Lance Manor helped out with the Tacala Brea, and then they've helped out with like vans and all the other parks that had pools and everything. Like he had something to do with it, so they can build them a good pool.
Yeah.
That's sick. Shout out Lance Mountain for real.
And then Cantor as well. I think his name is. He helped design it too. He didn't want to change it up too much because he knew how the locals felt about it. But I think they did a pretty decent job, you know. And it's not the smoothest runway up the Euro Gap, but I mean some guys don't have no problem with it. We saw Austin Gillette over there. My God, that guy can fly.
He's got pop.
Just got popped for days, dude. I think he's the highest kickflip I've ever seen up that Euro Gap.
I can see that from
Should have
him.
got Andrew Brophy should go over there, give him a run for his money.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. Like,
Andrew Brophy, circa like cliche days.
Yeah.
Big pop.
All right. What would be your favorite skate park that you visited?
I actually I'm a big fan of Westchester.
Westchester?
I like Westchester, yeah. There's a little of everything. I mean, it doesn't have like the option for bigger stuff because the biggest thing's like a 5, but you can go there and like get stuff unlocked for sure.
Westchester is the one that's designed off the old barracks, right?
Yes, it is. It is. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm glad you said it like that because when the barracks made it, they opened it. They were like, "Oh, this is the barracks at Westchester." Like that's how they.
See,
and I never understood why.
I like that. You know what I mean? They should do. I always said they should do stuff like that. Like, I thought it'd be cool because I know 88 wants to do some renovations to La Habra Skate Park. So like, and back in the day, I always wished that they had like a little bench maybe underneath, like somewhere, a seating area where you can maybe have your lunch, and then like under the trees where there's nobody at. But I was like, you know how kids always play with tech decks, have the replicate the skate park on
That'd be sick.
on the table, so when everybody's just chilling, they can like, oh, like when I come
ideas.
around, and they're doing it, you know, from
smart.
on the replicated skate park. So
You know,
I
that's
was like,
easy to do.
You know what park?
It'd be cool.
You know what skate park has that exact idea you just said? It's Fontana South.
Really?
If you walk in the center of the park, they have like a gazebo.
Yeah.
And then they have a little tech deck park right there.
That's sick.
That's so dope. Yeah.
Very
I mean,
cool. Great minds.
yeah, dude. I always thought that'd be a great idea, but hopefully he gets the funds and everything, raises the money, and the city agrees to help out to make these renovations.
I think it'll happen.
I mean, it needs it. Yeah, there's a lot of space that's not being utilized, so I don't know what they need to do to that. But all right, what would be your favorite tricks?
I like a tray flip.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, you had to learn them, right? It's your name.
Yeah, actually, Treflip101 came from in high school. Like when I got them kind of early, and then people, like all the kids, would come to me and be like, "Yo, like how do you do, like, you know, I can't, like, where do I put my foot? This is and this." And I'd be like, and I'd analyze how they were doing it, and then I'd be like, "Dude, all you need is this scoop, put this foot a little higher, whatever, like little tweaks," and then they would get it. It happened yesterday, actually.
Dang.
The homie Brian was trying it on the bank at Blythe Park, and the first one he goes, he stuck it, but he just flew back to the ground. And then I was kind of watching for a bit, and then he's like, "Dude, like I don't know why I'm not rolling away," and I was like, "Okay." you know where you're landing and where the board's at. So if you make up for that, wait a little longer to pop, and then jump a little more forward, you got it. The very next one was perfect. Both.
Wow.
So that was where like my name came from.
Yeah,
like
you're like
101.
101. You want to take a class right here? Hell yeah. Might have to take one of those classes.
But like people would think like, oh, he's Treflip 101, so he's gonna Treflip every stair set, and I still would be if I didn't have a torn ACL. But a lot of times now I have to jump to where I land fakie or swish.
Really?
Because of my knee, yeah. So I don't really do a lot of tray flips. Now I would be like fakie flip 101 or something.
Did you ever take the time to make a Treflip 101 video, like an instructional video?
What I did do at North Hollywood was 101 tray flips in a row.
Shit.
Yeah, inside the skate rink.
Damn.
Way back on my YouTube.
In a row.
Yeah. I was in Chuckalos. It was crazy.
You know, it's part. I wonder what. There's got to be a world record or something for that. Like, doesn't Guinness have some kind of, you know?
Probably. There's probably records for all kind of stuff.
But they would have to have somebody come and watch. Remember, Rob Dyrdek did that too. He broke a bunch of records.
Imagine the pressure.
Go break his
You're on
records.
99.
You're like right there on the last one, and you're like, what, miss?
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
So you just wait. Give me another hour.
All right. Local skate shop.
Always been a Valsurf kid.
Valsurf.
Yeah. For
okay.
Back in the day when I'll say it. Back in the day when it was cool. When the cool people worked there, like Casey Morrissey and a bunch of Elvis worked back there. A bunch of the other homies. I'm drawing blanks on names right now, but I just skated with one of them too recently at Pedlo. But yeah, back then it was sick. Like those foods were like nowadays it's like you go to a shop, you just like they're like whatever, like what do you want? And then,
So you're trying to get you in and out real quick.
Yeah, like they're too cool to work there type, and it's like bro, like everyone just wants to work either at FA or like hockey or something. Like they're like, oh, this is beneath me. So like I go there now and it's like, luckily now there's a dude named Ryan that works there, and he's a
super cool
old head. Yeah, do you know Ryan?
Nuh-uh.
Ryan's dope, dude. Shout out Ryan for real. He like helped us get our grip tape in there and everything, and he's dope. But yeah, like back in the day, like yeah, that was my shop.
Yeah, I went to Valsurf. Jerron Wilson was there. I think Grizzly Grip. I think maybe had something that day.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't go that day, did you?
When was this?
It was like maybe it was quite a while ago, but it was like Mike Burtis was there.
Oh, okay.
Joey Brzezinski was there. Chris Haslam.
Were they doing the skate thing out front with?
I
Like,
think
the ramps?
I think they had some kind of skating going on in the front.
Okay, because I know Joey Brzezinski would pull up with his van and like unload a whole park right there.
I know they had like some canopies set up. I can't even remember what it was for, but I just knew Jerron Wilson was gonna be there.
Okay.
So I was like, I had a board for him to sign.
I know
so
they
made the drive out there.
They did the 60-year anniversary a couple years back, and I was there for that.
Okay,
that was sick. So a lot of people popped out. A lot of people always pop out for Valsurf.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been in the game for a long time. You know?
Yeah, they had a few pros come out of their shops, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the local scene, like in terms of where I'm from, like North Hollywood area, Stevie Perez, like they've always put on for him. Like,
Get him a brew. He's cool.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, dude. That's shout out to them, dude. Valsurf.
Yeah, but if we're talking about shops for real, like nowadays, like shout out 818 Skate Shop for real. My homie Justin over there, he's dope. The people who own Sunland Skate Shop used to own 818 Skate Shop. Justin bought it.
You don't skate for a skate shop?
I don't have a home shop. So.
Okay. So hey, free agent. All right. Do you prefer like street skating, or do you just use the parks for like practicing, or?
I had lower expectations before. I've always just skated to have fun and progress for myself.
That's cool.
So before the last few years, I was like, yeah, I'm going to the park. Like, let's skate. You know, just have your homies there, have fun, like whatever. But later, like, I've kind of been like, all right, like the park gets boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you can learn stuff, but like there's a cap. You know, it's like whatever your body's gonna let you do or whatever. So then it's like, all right, let's like make these clips count. Take them to the street, make it mean something. You know what I mean? So I think it's good to, if you're like trying to go from park to street, find something in the street that is like an obstacle that's at your park. something that you can like figure out. I know it's gonna be rougher because of the ground and stuff, but yeah, just take something from the park, take it to the street. So what I did at NoHo, there's this dock, and it's like probably about this high, and I would just go do fakie flips off of it, like first try, all the time, pretty much. And then that gap in Hollywood popped up. I don't know if you've seen it. Like it's like this foundation gap.
Oh yeah,
everyone is skating.
Yeah.
It's like kind of burnt out now, but that's like it's a little bigger than the gap at North Hollywood, and it's longer. But I was like, I could figure that out, and I went there for a photo shoot for a friend of mine's brand, Shred Collective, and I was like, had a sprained ankle, and they were like, oh, we just need you to take some photos, and I had some brand new Pumas on. I only skate Pumas, but like. I had some brand new pink ones on, and they're like, you want to like just get a photo off of it? And I was like, I don't know, my foot's hurt. But I went and I fakie flipped it. Like I was like, all right, this is sick. Like might as well just, so I put like a bunch of tricks down on that thing now. It's super fun.
That's dope. Yeah, that was a hot spot for a quick second, huh? Everybody was going there.
Hey, shout out to Jeff DeCesare too, because he's out in the streets every day, and skating with him makes you skate street. Like even if you don't want to.
He came here. He did an interview with us, and man, he was like, we needed to get him in and out because he was going to a spot.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean? He doesn't stop skating.
For sure. I'm going to the spot after now too. So
that's cool.
Contagious.
That's dope. All right, but shout out to the streets, man, because I think that's important that kids hear this, because if you find a spot that replicates what you're doing at your skate park, yeah, try that out in a spot. Like you said, it might not be pretty, but it's gonna look better, especially if you're working on something. Like you start putting together like a little video for yourself.
Well,
that's what's up.
Even like someone else, like a younger kid, shows up to it and checks it out, and then they see how sketchy it is, and they're gonna be like, damn, he really fakie flipped this?
That's another thing,
that too. Yeah. It's like a little rite of passage.
Same thing you said about that skate park you went to. Like, you've probably seen people skate the hell out of that park, and like maybe even Tom Asta, and you're like, wow, what the hell? Like, how do they do this?
Right. Facts. Exactly. When you go to a spot and you see how crazy it is in person, it's gnarly. The one spot that's like that kind of seems really simple, but it's not, is like UCLA. I don't know if you've seen, like, even in the Baker videos, there's this 4-stair to a 5-stair. It's like on some marble.
I think so.
Some kid like ollied it and then 360 pressure flipped it or something. But Jeff goes there. He does every variation of everything. So he'll do like double tray, big spin hard flip or something. And so I went there to skate with him, and I was like, damn, what am I gonna do on this?
Yeah.
You start simple, whatever. But I ended up getting fakie flip down the 4, switch hard flip the 5, which I was like, damn, I can't believe I did that. Like. And then if you go there and you're like, yo, fakie flip, and then you land and the 5's right there, like, I think it's kind of sick if you but you wouldn't know if you didn't go.
It's like a quick setup, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Gotta have quick feet. Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, dude, shout out.
But, like you said, to get the kids out there, kids nowadays are actually out there. It's kind of sick. Like, the kids I know at least, or any of the kids that are always, like, hitting me up for grip tape and stuff, they're out there. Like, we went to Chatsworth Courthouse the other day, and they were already out there getting it, dude. Like a couple of little groms.
That's so dope.
It's kind of sick.
Now you mentioned your grip tape. You own Pawgrip.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Pawgrip tape. I didn't own it forever. It's an old company that's been around for maybe 15, 20 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Vinny Bond.
I remember Vinny Bond.
Vinny Bond used to ride for them back when he was at Sheldon a lot. What's his name? What's that dude's name? Chris. He hangs out with Chris Chan.
Chris Chan.
Okay.
Chris Chan. He used to ride for Pawgrip. A bunch of like people used to ride for Pawgrip, and there's old videos at the barracks with I forget the kid's name. I'm terrible with names, but like there's some kid that the old owner was trying to help out at the time, and they're at the barracks, so you can see like the old owner. His name's Junior.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to be out there like that too. But towards the end, I think he kind of got over it, or just he had life to do and stuff like that. And I was the only person still putting on for it, so he was like, who better to run it?
That's cool.
And yeah.
All right, shout out to that, dude. I've been seeing it all over your Instagram. You have some riders?
Yeah, I got a few riders. I got Brian Wilson. He rides for Makeshift Boards. And I think he's over at Unified. That might be his home shop, Unified Skate Shop. This new kid I just put on, Nick Lopez. He's out of I think Santa Paula or Oxnard.
I don't know why, but that name just sounds like he's a good skater.
Dude, he's sick, man. He's just like
Like-
such a good kid. Like he's only 17, but
Yeah.
he's like he's killing it, man. He's doing his own thing, and
That's cool.
we actually we posted a video. He ollied over the rail at the Hollywood 16 recently.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that video is just going up and up and up, and it's like, damn, dude, like, I posted the process,
Yeah.
like instead of just the make, which everyone else was posting,
Right.
but like the process kind of got a lot of like reaction out of people because they're like, dude, the first one he goes, and like he was kind of just feeling it out, but he went. And then something happened, and he stopped. Like, let's say this is like the rail. He stopped like here and jumped with no board over the rail, just like flying squirreled that thing, dude. Like it was nuts. Gets back up, runs up. I think he jumped down it like maybe 11, 12 times, like crazy.
And that
Still
impact is
going.
no joke either.
Dude, in Converse.
Oh, wow.
That's even
Yeah.
Like what the what?
Yeah, dude.
So I was like,
padding.
yeah, and he's like close friends with like a lot of the people that have been supporting the company already. Like shout out Caballo, shout out like SPGOS, like SP Game Skate. He's like this dude who's got cheated out of the barracks and stuff. But yeah, those dudes are all super rad, and so I knew he's a good guy because he skates with them. So I put Nick Lopez on. There's this skater from Japan. Her name's May. She's 11 years old, and she did the Hollywood 16 rail.
Wow.
Yeah, she's killing it. She's next up for real. And like, she doesn't really speak English, but her attitude and everything is like so sick. Like,
She's here for it.
she's there. Like
Yeah.
mentally, she's so there. So it's like, dude, we've gone out on sessions. I had her and
You
Jeff
just
come
meet
out.
them like at skate parks, or
Actually, I met May at what's that one park? Brooklyn Projects was holding a thing, the one out in Westchester.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled up over there, and I'm not really a big Brooklyn Projects fan. I've never been treated that great by them, to be
Okay.
honest. But it's just a personal thing, you know, whatever. I've tried to, like, when I go to a skate shop, I try to make connections with people, you know?
Right, right.
You know, like, and at least on the Melrose shop, like, their location there, they've always just been so dismissive, like, whatever, like, get in, get out.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe it's not like that at Westchester. And one dude did talk to me at Westchester location. He was super cool. And sorry, I thought I saw the cops outside.
Not around here, I don't think.
But I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I parked somewhere wrong. But
No, you're good.
for sure. But yeah, I met her there. Her and her I don't know what you would call like a temporary mom, like someone who houses someone while they're out here.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so her mom's from Japan, obviously.
Wow.
But the lady out here, her name is Emiko. She was like taking care of her, and
Did she come out here to skate? Is that
yeah,
what
she
she's
came out
doing?
just to
Okay.
skate. Yeah, she was like, oh, I've never been to like America or whatever. Like I'd like to go, and she made that possible for her. And then I met her there, and they were just like sitting on the sidelines, whatever. And there's like one of the homegirls from Ventura as well, or Oxnard area. She was like, oh, her name's Monse. And she was like, yo, have you met this girl? And I was like, nah. And so I would go over, and her mom, she's like, hi, like, oh, like, whatever. And I was just like, oh, hi, like, I own this griptape company, whatever. Like, I didn't know anything about her yet. And she was just like, oh, yeah, look, like, we just went to Hollywood High yesterday or whatever. She shows me a video.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, is she sponsored by anyone? She's
Yeah.
like, no, she has no sponsors. I'm like, why not? And
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know. I was like, would you like one?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just hooked her up fat with, like, a bunch of grip to take back to Japan.
That's
And
sick.
we're going to deal with that from here on out.
That's
So
cool.
May, and then...
You have a
each other,
place that
yeah.
makes the grip for you, or
I have,
prints it or anything, or do you do it?
Right now, we are going through Generator for the die cuts, I believe. And then I have a friend, High Tech Truck Nuts is like his Instagram. But he's the guy who used to do the prints for the old owner, for Junior. So he does like the paint stuff. So if there's painting involved, he's the guy that I go through for that. So it's very in-house. It's very like, I'm trying to help out skate shops more than anything. So I don't really do direct-to-customer DTC stuff. It's like, I don't have a website because I want it to be realistic. Like, you got to go get your hands on it. yourself, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which
Okay.
cuts into profit by a lot. But it's like, I'd rather either meet up with you at a park or let you know what shops to go and support, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. What shops are holding your grip?
Valsurf got it first. 818 Skate Shop. Let's see. 88 had some for a bit.
Okay.
That we got to re-up over there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to Inner City after this, and we're going to drop some of the Jeff's Pro colorway off.
Okay.
Because he rides for Inner City, so
Yeah.
it's a good idea.
Yeah, dude, that's what it's about, dude. Like, I mean, we all, like you said, skateboarding, dude, we all kind of know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all kind of have our own little brands, too, which is dope. Because there's, like, I don't know any other really sport you can really do that. Like, basketball players, they're not coming out with their own basketball or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're
that's
like,
true.
you know what I mean? Maybe there'll be a Kobe signed ball, but that,
Right.
you know, like a fake signature that's on there or something, you know, like, that you can buy. But there's not really, like, stuff you can do that. Like, but skaters, man, you got your grip now.
Yeah,
It's so
I mean,
dope.
again, shout out to Junior, man, giving me like a second purpose
Mm-hmm.
to be able to help out, because that's the whole thing. Like, if you really want to know the origin of how that happened, is like, and what Pawgrip stands for is like, growing up as like a kid trying to skate, and like, you know, every little penny you can save is like important. And this dude always was like trying to look out for anyone coming up. He was like, I think Will Fyock was one of the kid that I was trying to think of that he was trying to help out. So he had him at the barracks or whatever, and they were doing like I don't know if you remember Giovanni Retta.
Yeah.
So he was doing like a skate dice or whatever, and he brought him over for that thing. And like, it's just always been, Junior's always been like the guy to help out. Like, he goes and buys wholesale boards so that he can hook up people at the park.
Yeah.
And like, I remember being like, oh, I need grip tape for my next boards or whatever, or I need a board, like whatever. And he'd be like, yeah, I got you. And that kind of like security of knowing like, oh, like someone's got your back is what fuels me to go forward. So I'm like, if I can help out, that's what I'm doing. So every event most events that you can find that are going on right now, I'm like, I'm there.
Yeah.
So we're doing one at the Dirty on September 22nd. So big event over there. Like, so many sponsors are coming out for that thing. I like to hold games of skate. So I do that. And then like, I'm not making any profit off of this, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah.
We maybe make enough to re-up. But that's not what it's about for me. Like, as long as I'm good and I can re-up and the kids that are around us are hyped and they're like still wanting to put on for us, then that's what I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
It's like, give back.
That's cool.
So, it's authentic.
Yeah. I like that, dude. And shout out to you hooking up the girl from Japan, you said?
Yeah, May is from Japan.
Wow, that's crazy how everybody's sleeping on that. But, I mean, she may get some more stuff. She's in LA.
Oh, yeah. No, she just went back actually last week. Last Sunday she flew back. But she's entering the Rockstar Open. Mm-hmm. So if you guys can go vote for May.
Yeah.
On the Rockstar Open.
I hope she has your grip on her board, man.
Oh, she does.
You know?
She does, man. She's like hyped.
Getting some.
That's the coolest part. She's actually hyped on it because it's kind of a kiddie graphic, like a lot of them. Like, it's got the paw, like with the little logo. Actually, I have some stickers for you guys.
Oh, cool.
I have stickers from my brand and then also from my board sponsor, Ad-Meliora.
Who's your board sponsor?
Ad-Meliora.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a small company.
Yeah.
Little North Cal area, but. And then we got some Pawgrip stickers for you guys.
Man, that's cool. There's little tiny paws on there.
That's sick.
That's how the cutout is, like on the grip tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. How did you get hooked up with Ad-Meliora?
Ad-Meliora. It's like a Latin name. It's a Latin dude. When I first got on, I was like, I had to practice how to say it.
Yeah.
Like, Ad-Meliora.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. But not actually. It's a very long story. Everything in the last couple of years is a long story, and it starts from just wanting to help out and like pure skateboarding. That's the whole. I don't know if you have time for that.
But did you in the beginning was the goal to try to be pro?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, dude, because I can see what pro skateboarding is. It's not. It doesn't look fun.
Okay.
I'm a working guy. I actually work for the city as well.
Excuse me.
So
yeah,
I'm like a bus operator.
Okay, so this is just purely for the love of skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Absolutely.
cool.
Because skateboarding's been there for me. Like, skateboarding gave me confidence in high school. Like, I was just some nerd.
Dude.
So yeah,
dude, skateboarding. Shout out to skateboarding, man.
One thing I found out about skaters, we're all low key nerds.
Yeah.
If you get to know all of us, we're all into like comics. We're into anime. We're into the most randomest things.
For sure. Have you seen What's Up Rockers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie was sick when
that like hits home.
I don't watch anime for those out there watching.
Look at this fool. He's got this right here.
Well, that was cool. That was from the hookups.
This guy.
But yeah, I mean, come on, look at the pose that she's making.
This fool watching some toilet bound.
But yeah, let's get back to it. So you said it's kind of a long story, but
Yeah, I think I can get through it in a few minutes. So, okay, I've always been doing my thing, right?
Yeah.
I started going to North Hollywood, just skating. And I've been in the Valley for a long time, so there's not a lot of people I don't know, or that don't know me at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been doing my thing. Pedlo Skate Park, Lanark Skate Park, NoHo Skate Park, Pierrot Park, Paxton, Sheldon, whatever. Any local park, like I've been everywhere. I've joined a lot of like games of skate over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Boarders would throw games of skate. And I'd usually place like either first or second.
That's cool.
So just being around and like knowing people, I'm already there for the Valley. Like I'm part of the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
But so then it's like, all right, like as long as I can keep skating and stay happy and work, make money, help my grandma out because she stays with me. So that was the point. So I was just like, okay, let me skate. And then a lot of times I didn't have a lot of homies that were on the same type of schedule. So one time I didn't have anyone to skate with, and I was like, well, I'm going to just go skate the college that's nearby my house. So I pulled up at the college, skated flat ground for like an hour, and I noticed this dude like skating on the other side of the parking lot, and he had like a little flat bar.
Mm-hmm.
I looked, I'm like, that kind of looks fun. I'm not good at flat bars, but like, I'd like to skate with that dude. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to bother. So I get in my car, I was like done with the session, and I was like blasting music. I make music, so I'm always like, music is a huge part of my life. So I'm blasting music as I'm driving out. And it was like some Suicide Boys, whatever, remix thing. And I drive past the guy, and he has like this modded out Tesla Model X, like huge, sick ass whip. And I pull up, and like, I was like, well, why not just say what's up, you know? So I put the window down, and he's just like, he looks over, he's like, yo, what up? Like, come skate. I was like, all right, like I'm down. So I park, and I get out, and I'm just like, yo, like I saw you skating over there. Like I didn't want to bother you though. He's like, oh no, it's all good. Like come skate, whatever. I'm just getting back into it. And then he ends up being like we skate for a bit, we talk a little bit, and he's like, oh, like were you bumping like this song or whatever from Suicide Boys? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I produced that track.
No
I'm
way.
like, what? He's like, yeah, like I make music a little bit. The dude ends up being Getter. Like,
oh, shit.
Yeah, he's like this big DJ, and like I don't know if you know from Simi Valley Boys. He's like the dude that was like beefing it with the baby. Like someone's holding the baby.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, get your boy. He's like,
I've seen that clip.
yeah. So he's that dude.
Okay.
So he's like kind of a big guy, and
Yeah.
I had no idea. And he's like, oh, what's your Instagram? He follows me. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Like whatever. He's like, dude, you like we skate for a bit. He's like, you're sick, man. Like let me hook you up with my homie who runs Shred Collective, which was like his brand at the time that he was funding. And so he put me in contact with this dude named Daniel, and they basically started flowing me product for a Shred Collective, and then they would invite me to their house. We'd skate their mini ramp in the back. We'd do photo shoots, whatever. And then they had so much merch and stuff. Like this dude's a big time guy. Like he gets hooked up from Supreme, like from Fucked, Wear and whatever, or stuff like that. So his like garage and everything. Once we got to know each other for a while, he's like, oh, you want to like go give, because I know how much you give out to people. Let's liquidate my garage, and I'll have you guys go out and give stuff out. So we did that. We went to Sheldon and gave out like literally 2 bins of like brand new decks, trucks, wheels, everything. And then there was an upcoming event from One Sun, Miklo and the dudes, and they were doing an event at Chevy because they were doing the One Sun days at the time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have all this merch plus Pawgrip stuff to give out. Like, I'm down to help out. And they were like, all right, sick, so come through. So I gave them a bunch of merch to give out and whatnot. And I met this girl there that she had been, I've seen her around like a couple times. Like I saw her at North Hollywood Park. Mm-hmm. And she was the only girl who entered like the game of skate there, and like she was trying to skate the contest or whatever. And you could tell she was like, she kind of knew what she was doing, but she could use some like sharpening at her skills or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like no one was giving her the time of day. Like they were just like, whatever. Like she got beat out by some kid who did pressure flips and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was there with my homie
legal?
Carl. It's definitely legal. Don't talk to me about legal in a game of skate, bro. I'm not the guy.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, like I do like roll flips and shit. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah. So she ended up like not getting anything. I like hit her up. I was with my homie Carl, and I was like, yo, like I got you with some merch. Like thanks for coming through and entering, whatever. And like I hooked her up, and then from that, like we kind of just became friends. Like like we skated after that. We got some clips, whatever. And then she worked early morning, so she was down to skate all the time. And at the time, I had got rear-ended at work, so I like had a back injury, so I wasn't working. So I had days off like all the time. So we ended up like just skating every day for like maybe a year or so.
A back injury? And
Not dead ass, bro. My back kills me like still all the time.
Okay, is it from that accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
but you were still able to push through and skate.
Every day. I'm like, yeah, I push through, but sometimes I kind of gotta pop a 600 milligram ibuprofen just to get through it. But anyways, nah. So we started skating, and then I was like, oh, this girl has potential. Like I was like, let me help her out. You know, like legitimately just trying to help this person out because everyone deserves a chance. And I was like, all right, like we're skating everywhere. Like let's get you, like, out there. Yeah, let's get you hooked up. So obviously she was on Pawgrip at the time, and like whatever she needs, like I got her. Like she's like, oh, I need some like insoles or whatever. I buy her insoles because whatever, that's the homie. So we'd all skate. Me, Carl, some other homies at the time too, and her, and we were actually filming out in the streets all the time. And through helping her out and going, and I took her to Kingswell shop, and she met DJ over there, and like whatever, like we got her hooked up on Adidas and stuff, and I'm super hyped for her. Like
That's
whatever,
cool.
she's writes for Collage now, and so it was super cool. We had a great time skating together and everything, but people go their own path and whatever. And so towards the end, after doing all that, and I like took her to Exposure in San Diego, like all this stuff, just meeting people accidentally. I wasn't trying to network.
Yeah.
It's just like being there for her opened a lot of doors for me as well.
That's cool.
And so after our whole friendship kind of went its own way, I still had all this knowledge. And so now like all that knowledge helps out with like people like helping May out and stuff. So I know like who to send them to go talk to or whatever.
Right.
But
that's cool.
So
you never know.
what
who
was your
knows
actual
who.
question?
I mean, shoot, I don't remember anymore.
I think that was how'd you end up on the board company you write for?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She was, yeah, that's right.
Something like that.
My bad.
I was about to try to say the name, but I was gonna murder it.
Ad-Meliora, yeah.
Yeah.
Right here, you can just read it. Nah, what's it called? She was supposed to ride for them. They hit her up, and they were like, hey, like, we'd like you to ride for our company. And they were like, let's meet up at Jaquan this Sunday, whatever. And so she was, I wasn't even going to go because I don't like skating Jaquan. But she invited me, the girl that rode for my team. She was like, can you come talk to this girl with me because I want to make sure that everything's right, like the contract, if there is one.
Right.
Like whatever. I was like, yeah, I got you. So I pulled up. I guess she talked to her before I noticed, so they already had talked. And then I think the girl, I'm not going to drop her name, but she was like, kind of like, nah, I'm like, whatever about it. Like, she wasn't hyped. And
the deal didn't sound too sweet.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. Maybe she had her
something.
sights a little too high, or I don't know what. But so I ended up seeing the girl who owned the company, and I like went over. I was like, hey, like, are you Becca? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, did you talk to my homegirl already? She was like, yeah. Like, we weren't really like seeing eye to eye or whatever. I don't know what the situation was. And she was like, I brought a deck like for you guys to try out. And she was like, she didn't want to try it. And she was like, what size do you ride? And I was like, 838. And she was like, it's an 838. So
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
what a random number.
She hooked me up, and I got hella clips on that board. And she kind of liked what she saw, I guess. And then she was like, hey, like, if you want to ride for the team, we're going to have spots opening like next year. So it took some time, and I was like, sure, like, I've heard that before, you know.
Yeah.
But she was real about it. Like, she hit me back up, like, hey, like, we're going to get things in motion, this, and this. We're going to send you out these, whatever. And then it actually ended up happening. She put me on the team. And, yeah, if you guys check out the website, Ad-Meliora Skateboards, use my code AMTRAY, and you get, like, whatever percentage off. I don't know.
AMTRAY, huh?
Because I'm not pro, obviously, but I am.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I ended up, was just by being there for a friend and meeting the right person.
How would you feel if they decided to put your name on a board?
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I think nowadays it's not so cringe as it could have been before, because now it's like a lot less expectation. It's more like, how much attention are you pulling? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
how many
like,
followers do you have?
Yeah, especially nowadays. I have so many friends who do YouTube and stuff, and they could probably have their name on a board just off of their like content.
Right.
So
Because they could probably sell, because people would support.
Oh, absolutely. Like
I mean, that's what
Snappy,
it takes.
Shout out Snappy, dude. He puts his own name on his board. He draws every board, and like kids will buy that for real.
Yeah, I mean, we've made our own boards too for the show. You know, well, actually,
Yeah, the Where the Locals Sk8.
yeah,
I need one of
that
those.
was made by the homie Ruben. He was a guest on the show as well. Yeah, he made that for us and had it sent over.
That's sick.
So, but yeah, I've made a couple of skate show boards, and you know,
That's sick.
yeah.
Back in the day, I had like a little toy version. I used to ride for this dude who did the same thing I'm doing, basically, like owned a company, but like just made it up, right? It's called Who Brand, and he made like a Treflip101 Who Brand board. It was sick. It looked
That's
dope,
cool.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that just for fun. I mean, the wall hanger is pretty much what it was for. You know.
Facts.
So, dude, shout out to that. And you spoke a little bit on your board size is 838. What is your board setup?
Oh man, 838 board, Pawgrip. So Ad-Meliora board, Pawgrip. I like Thunder trucks. I can now do lights or regulars. I used to have regular, but now I've gotten used to the lights a little bit.
Okay.
And they're small, so I get trucks for like a size 8 board on an 838.
So you like them tucked in a little bit.
Yeah, because I feel I'm less likely to land primo if I have them in like that.
Okay.
I'll tell you where that.
I feel like there's a little more scoop too, but where does
more scoop.
It
And
doesn't
I like
help.
tiny wheels, dude.
Okay, me too.
I can't and it sucks because once I wear down a 52 millimeter wheel to like a 48, then I buy new wheels. You can't find a 48, so then I lose a lot of tricks at like a 52.
These are pretty tiny. What do you think?
The small wheels. That's a 53, dude.
Is it?
That'll ruin my life.
That looks tiny to me, but I don't know. Does it say 53 on there?
Yeah, they're 53.
Okay.
They look small though.
They look
It's
small.
because of the ring around it.
Yeah.
No, I literally
50 mil is what I usually like to rock.
But where do you find that?
I found them before.
You gotta
some
get
Bones.
snot wheels. Yeah, okay, 50, they do make them, but right now Bones is literally putting all their money into the new tech. So there's no regular STS right now.
I've been, and then
They're putting everything to the X formula, huh?
Yeah, I was talking to
Well,
Ryan. I was like, can you order me some at Valsurf? And he's like, dude, they literally have these two graphics of 52s and everything else is X formula. So,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
because I mean, I know Andy Anderson was talking about some new wheel that the bearings are going to be more inside the wheel, more centered. So you're not going to like...
This dude's innovative, man.
Yeah, and then you're going to like... It's going to cover your truck a little bit more too, but then it's also going to cover your bolt. Like, so you're not going to grind your bolt down anymore, like on the outside on the axle.
Yeah, when you strip it and then
True.
now you can't.
So
happened to me
I'm
too
kind
many
of
times.
curious to know, you know. I was a little curious about the other ones I just put on, but I like them.
Dragons?
The dragons, yeah, they were good. So I don't know what I was expecting. That was a wheel. You
Nah,
know?
dude, it makes such a difference, bro. Especially if you're technical. Like,
I bet. I bet.
I spent over $100 last month on just trying out different wheels. I got some new Bones. They didn't work because they're too big, and like the ones I have are wide, so they're like this, a little-ish. Not like super wide, but they're wider. And then the regular Bones now are like that.
Thinner, right.
So it's like that and taller. So I just lost like so many tricks, and then I was like, all right, let me try these snot wheels because they have like 48 millimeters and like 50, like the tiny guys. And I tried those, and I'm not sure why I changed them, but I changed them. They were still too big, I think.
48?
Nah, I didn't get the 48s. I got the 50s.
I was gonna say 48 is still too
I got
big.
I'm about to try the 48s.
I mean, back in the 90s, I mean, we rode bearings. I mean, they were barely covering the bearings.
Right, exactly.
Those were crazy. I don't know how we got
I
places
love
like
seeing
that.
it when I see the kids with like just using what they got. I'm like, that's sick. Like, give me your wheels, bro.
Oh, I feel terrible when I hear a kid going through the park and then just like flat spots. I'm like, oh my god, that would bug the hell out of me. I need to.
I got hella wheels in the car now.
I
Hit
wish
me up
I
if
had.
you see
Yeah,
me.
I wish I had some wheels to give to that kid. You know,
For
I'd be
real.
like, here, dude, you need this. But yeah, dude. All right, so small wheels, and it kind of doesn't matter the brand really, but you just.
I like Bones.
You like Bones?
I
Okay.
do like Bones a lot, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when I see something I like I usually buy double because you never know if they're not going to be
dude,
there.
I'm learning that now.
Yeah.
Especially with how the industry is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what the funding's going to go into next? So
Like my favorite is a twin paddle board, so I have an extra one on deck in case they don't have them anymore.
Right. Absolutely.
I gotta
That's what I
have
do
it.
with shoes.
And you do with that with shoes?
Yeah, but like,
I was gonna say I struggle with that with trucks because I ride independent lows.
okay.
And Indy don't make lows no more.
Right.
So
Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
going through other skate shops back stock or shit they have.
You know what? Since I've been talking about that, like looking for older wheels and like the old model of bones and stuff.
Yeah.
There's this dude. If you go, I think you can go on OfferUp or maybe Instagram too. But it's like LA Skate, but it's not the LA Skate shop, the one that's on like Sunset or Santa Monica. It's like literally this dude who sells like old backstock of like independent. Like I've gotten like a Grizzly, like you know the rapper 6ix9ine. I got like a 6ix9ine rapper Grizzly
How
collab.
funny.
What?
And like old like girl chocolate wheels, everything, and he sells them out of a public storage unit like in Hollywood.
How crazy.
So
How does he get his hands on all that old stock?
Dude, it's a whole unit of just old stuff. So you find some independent lows over there.
Yeah, because I luckily I found independent low hollows and I'm like, all
That's crazy.
So if they're hollows, they still have to make them somewhere.
Right.
Because hollows are just new.
That's true.
Yeah.
Out of state, just not here.
I've been getting them from this shop called TriStar out in Jersey.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually order from online.
That's sick.
They show me love too.
Fuck
Yeah.
tight.
I mean, when you find them, like I said, buy doubles, dude. Yeah. And you have your own brand, you said?
Yeah, Pawgrip.
Pawgrip?
Pawgrip
That's
is
a
the brand.
You're not doing clothing? I thought I saw like a little post that maybe you had like a shirt, like, oh, check out my new apparel or so. I thought I saw something. I bet you were
I think that
laughing
was-
about it.
I think I don't know. Oh, that was for Ad-Meliora.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
they sent me like a hoodie and stuff, and I was like, oh, let me get people to go over there and check. them out.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
saw that. I was like,
No,
wait.
we were at the theater, and I was like, oh, let me do some promo, and like, I'm so bad at.
And then
doing
at
promo.
the end, you just started laughing. I was like, okay, what is
This-
this? I don't know if this is real or what's going on here.
Check the link, bro. Check the link.
Hit the link. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
no brand right now. I make like clothing to go along with my music sometimes, but it's not like a brand. It's just like I'll make like a couple of pieces for fans of my music or whatever.
Okay. All right. Any other sponsors that you have?
I want to shout out anyone who's hooking me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Sinner Seeking right now. I just got hooked up from them. We did a photo shoot last week. Very new stuff. So I'm just going off people's vibes and how they were treating me and my friends. So shout out Sinner Seeking. They said they're gonna hook us up for the long run. So we'll see what happens. And even if they don't, shout out to them. Good attitudes, good guys. Shout out Stocked Up. I'm wearing their pants right now. They're not even from here. They're from like I think in the West or something. But Stocked Up is a dope like more music-y brand. So it's like, you know, they just sent me a package last week. So
That's
I'm hyped
cool.
on that.
Did you get Pumas?
Dude, I wish I got Pumas, bro.
I see
I
you
was
skating
talking to a
Pumas.
rep. I was talking to a rep a couple years ago, and then he stopped working there. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to them about it, or whatever." And I talked to Joey Brzezinski because he used to skate Pumas all the time. And he's like, "Oh yeah, like there's no skate team out here anymore. It's only in Japan that they have a Puma skate team."
Oh.
And bro, their skate team is so perfect, bro. I watched they just dropped a video last week. The Japan Puma skate team. It's
I'll have
so
to check it
good,
out.
dude. Like just
Yeah.
the skating is like it's not like amazing. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. Like, I don't want to see like the primitive team doing stuff I can't fathom.
Right.
I want to see people that are like real people who do something sick, and I know they were hyped on that because they're like, oh, sick. Like
That's
their
dope.
team looks so fun, and I think actually Primitives when they went on the Tokyo tour, their tour guide rides for Puma, so he's
Okay.
in that video.
Okay.
And that dude's sick. Like he's like what? I think he's got to be like 48 or something. Like he's an old
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
And he's killing it, bro. Like shout out to that guy. I don't know his name, but yeah, the Puma guys are sick. And yes, I only skate Pumas.
Pumas, dude, I remember, dude, that just gives me that old school vibe, too. Like, because, I mean, that's what we skated back in the day when, because there wasn't really too many skate shoes out there. You know, you had, like, maybe Airwalk and maybe
That was my first shoe.
Vans were around, but I was never a fan of Vans because they were more for, like,
Dude, they
flat.
fall apart, bro.
Then they
I'm
were,
not
yeah,
gonna
they
lie.
weren't that good back then either. They're better now, but I don't skate Vans still. I'll rock them for
Right.
chillers. But dude, but back in the day, man, Pumas, and we used to take the stripe off.
Oh, for real?
So they were just suede all across. Yeah.
That's crazy.
We used to do that. But that was more like, and then we had the fat laces, because that was more like that hip hop skater type of vibe back in the day.
And it became kind of like more a hood shoot, like, you know, like you could be like a vato or something.
Yeah. I mean, dude, those things look great.
When I go to Trinity Park,
crease pants,
Trinity Park over by USC, like just random people walking by there, they always have Pumas on, and like the kids who are from the hood, they rock the Pumas because probably their dad's not gonna give them shit for wearing something that's whack, you know? They're like, oh, yeah, you still look gangster, you know? So,
yeah.
Shout out Puma for real.
Dude, shout out to that. Yeah. That's cool, man. I like those shoes.
Dude, you know how you're saying, like, the industry and how things change by doubles, dude? I've been through it where, like, I couldn't find a pair of Pumas somewhere, or, like, I was like, oh, let me branch out because people don't like seeing you not in skate shoes. Like, I get a lot of backlash, like, oh, why don't you skate Nike SBs, or why don't you skate this?
Back in the day, like in the 90s,
you got backlash for skating them.
We didn't want Nike in the industry because we knew this. What they're doing now was exactly what was going to happen. Is they're going to get all the best guys. They're gonna, which is okay that they pay them great, as long as they pay them great. But it's too commercial for me, man. It doesn't resonate street to me.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I like that. You know, when people rock, you know, skater owned brands or like old school brands, you know, like the stuff that just takes you back, or you know.
For sure, I think it's something for me. Is like the toe cap.
The toe cap,
and what I will tell you from Nike is every shoe since around 2014, I've kept the Lunarlon insoles. So when the Costin 1 and 2 came out, the insoles in that shoe are unprecedented. Like, there's no insole that I could find that's better. I don't care about FP insoles. I'm sorry. If you want to hook me up, I'll skate them. But but they don't compare. Yeah. I will pull this out for you right now. Yeah. These are my skate shoes. This is a Puma suede. And this insole right here, this Lunarlon, specifically the green Lunarlon from the Costin 1 and 2, best insole ever. Like, and I used to skate Reynolds 3s, I believe, the like 2016 version. And that shoe, how thick the sole is already, plus the sole tech in that shoe and these insoles, I was jumping down everything like nothing.
Yeah.
It was insane. And like people are like, oh, my feet hurt, and like see kids like complain, and I'm like, are you wearing the Nike insole? They're like, yeah. I'm like, dude, you gotta figure the formula out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you were saying, so the reason I skate Puma is because there's a consistency there. So I always have something to come back to, and I'm like, oh, these shoes aren't working, so I'll try out a new shoe that looks sick. Like, oh, this new Blazer came out or whatever. And I used to skate Janoskis a lot back before they were lame like they are now. It's a whole different shoe.
Okay.
When they discontinued and then brought it back, I was like, it's not the same.
Dude, no, the day that they dropped, I wore my old ones. I have a couple of old ones still, which I'm super hyped on. But OG Janoskis. And I actually had seen Stefan Janoski and Guy Mariano at NoHo the week before they dropped. And they were both wearing the multicolored, like, pink-blue ones. Like, and I was like, I was kind of like questioning, like, do they just have those out of the vault or like what? And then the next week they dropped, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But not that one. That one came later, but the first one dropped. And then, so when it dropped, Borders was like, oh, we got the new Janoski. And I went in with my Janoskis on, the OG ones, and I put them side by side, and I was like, I look at them like, this is not at all the same shoe. Wow. Like, this is a budget version. Wow. And I had a couple people, I think, what's his name? Arby at a Transport shop. Transport holds some Pawgrip too. Go over there. I'm never there, so I forgot. But shout out Transport shop. But Arby was like, yeah. What do you say? He's like, they're like the because they have the cork insole, so it's like a budget version of it, and they're gonna have a better one, but it hasn't come out yet. So I put them side by side. The bottom is thinner on the new one. It's a flatter shoe. It doesn't have a shape anymore. The tongue is it's paper thin compared to some that even had padding before. It's like such a rundown version of the shoe. And I think, honestly, I feel like they were kind of like, that's enough money for you, Janoski. Like, number one, we need a break. Number two, we need to spend less on this shoe if we're going to keep paying.
That's so crazy that they would just...
Isn't the rumor that he sold his name to Nike?
Maybe.
I think the rumor was that they gave him a fat payout.
Yeah, whatever.
They gave him a fat payout. So
I would change my name for that payout.
Yeah, because he got the fat payout, and then Nike now owns the rights to his name on that shoe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they don't have to. I think also they wouldn't have to pay him like royalties or anything like that.
That happened to what's his name? That painter guy back in the day. The guys like Happy Little Trees and all that stuff.
Oh, Bob Ross?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
what the heck?
Yeah, his family don't own that name. Like after he passed away, some other people own that name.
What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
crazy, dude.
That is
So,
crazy.
damn, I don't know if it's a good idea
That's
to
why like
sell your
Urban
name.
Outfitters can just make shirts of him, I guess.
Yeah.
That's so wild, man. Be
Well,
careful, man.
Well, it's like the Beatles. The Beatles don't own their own music.
It's like it's
Michael Jackson.
you
bought
sell
all
your
the
name.
music.
It's like selling your soul, man.
What? Michael Jackson bought the Beatles music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson bought all the rights to the.
He owns
Beatles
all
music.
the Beatles.
Did you guys know that? I didn't know that.
I knew that.
So like, think of it. The Beatles are still alive. They're like, well, that's not even my music now. It
Yeah.
belongs to the King of Pop.
As long as they're chilling, whatever. King of
Yeah,
Pop's dead anyway.
everybody's good. Everybody's good.
Mhm.
All
Except
right.
the skaters. Skaters aren't good.
All right. Do you have any dream spots that you want to skate that you haven't hit?
It's dumb, and it's very possible I could just go over to Miami, but I want to skate Lot 11.
Okay.
I had a dream about that place before it opened. It was crazy because I was like, dude, I had this dream. I was under this like overpass, and it was like the perfect stair set and like ledges.
That's
And it was so sick. It was a great dream. And then like the next week, I saw it on Instagram. I was like, grand opening. I was like, oh, I gotta go there.
You got to go there. Huh?
Never made it, but hopefully
That's
soon.
cool. Yeah. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, you want to hit the stairs.
Yeah, I like skating the
apparently,
stairs,
yeah.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's get into hobbies off the board. What are you doing off the skateboard? You said you spoke a little bit on some stuff.
Yeah.
You make
I
music.
make music. It's important this is the music section, so we're gonna start it off right. Shout out TSVFOG. It stands for the Strong Victorious Family of God, but you wouldn't know it from their music. Their music's sick. They're from Silmar. It's this dude Ian and AV Anthony Avila, and rest in peace. And so they Anthony AV got me into music. 2016 he passed away, and we did I think his last 3 songs together were my first 3 songs with him. So it's like, I don't know, he just had so much, like, he's like, you can do it, like you have the ability to do this, like I believe in you type.
That's cool.
And it was really crazy. Like I shot a music video for him the day before he passed away, and yeah. So I don't know. Like that was like, damn, I have to make music. Like like we did this already, and then so at his wake and everything, like we played all his music, and it was like, damn, this is like crazy. Like, and I believe in like spiritual encounters and stuff, and I had some dreams after that were very real and vivid, and I was just like, I have to keep making music. So I did that. I've made a lot of friends over the years doing music. My music name is Shadow Star, so it's
Shadow Star.
$HADOW star STAR.
Okay.
But yeah. So just started doing music. Been doing it forever. I have a lot of collabs under the belt.
And is this stuff on YouTube, right?
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere?
Yeah, Spotify,
Okay.
Apple Music, all that stuff.
Dope.
But shout out SoundCloud. That's where we all started underground. So I'm a SoundCloud kid. I don't use Spotify. I'll put my stuff on there, but
You don't use it,
Dude, yeah.
I'm on Pandora, so I guess I'm the old guy here.
that's sick. No, Pandora's sick. You gotta pop out the Pandora sometimes. They got the playlist for you. But as in terms of like newer artists and stuff, we're not gonna be on Pandora because they only do fully licensed stuff. So, but
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So that, and then also I play Smash Bros competitively. Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, that's no joke though. It gets serious when you play competitive.
Dude, yeah. I've gone to some tournaments. Actually, I went to one out here. There's like, I think, only 52 people in that one. I got 17th.
Dang.
And that was a while ago. I've gotten a lot better now, so.
You're like, let's go. I'm
Run
ready.
the sticks, bro.
Dude, Smash Bros.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a mess,
crazy.
man.
That's cool. And then you play professionally because you're competing.
Yeah, it's not professionally.
But I mean, you're
if I made
competing.
top 8, then yeah, it's professional. But 17th, I think one guy DQ'd because he didn't show up, and then so I made it past one round already. But I've never won it. I win with my friends. So
Yeah.
people who don't pay rent off of it, I can beat them.
Yeah.
But there's people who are like, I need to win this tournament.
Yeah.
They're gonna win because they know every scenario. So
Do you have like a Twitch or anything that do you play?
Nah,
video
dude,
games
I'm
like
gonna
that?
I'm gonna try to get there. I might have downtime when I'm hurt, when I have my
Oh,
knee
okay.
surgery
Yeah,
coming
that's
up
true.
soon.
That's true.
So maybe we'll get it going.
Yeah, some people do the Twitch thing, man. Like
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
Twitch. I gotta figure that stuff out. I'm like,
Tom
I feel
Asta
old.
has one. He does. He goes over skate videos and stuff like that.
Sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I need a better surrounding. I don't like where I'm staying at right now, so I
You need like a little set,
I need a little
a
setup.
little setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, that'll be cool, dude. All right. Do you have any questions for him?
I kind of learned a lot from you. Like, you kind of almost answered every question that you would want to ask.
I'd be yapping for real.
It's all good. That's what we like, man. That's what we like. Do you have anything that we haven't asked you or you want to bring up?
You were asking. I didn't get to finish actually when you were saying who hooks me up.
Okay, yeah.
There's a place in Valencia, like right by Six Flags, called Warehouse Number 2, and it's very like I can't believe this place is real. It's like any brand that you could fuck with from like back in the day or even now, like from Diamond, Stussy, anything. Like if you name it, they've got it. Like all the companies, they buy out dead stock from them,
Okay.
That's crazy.
and they sell it for like
Cheap?
very reasonable. Yeah, cheap to reasonable.
Cheap to
And,
reasonable. All right.
Yeah, and if you go check, it's a huge warehouse. Like I just did a vlog on it. But if you go there and mention my name, Treflip101, they'll hook you up fat.
Okay.
So
Dope,
pretty
dope.
sick. Yeah,
I'm taking a trip to Valencia.
dude. Shout out Derek and Justin, man. Those
That's
guys are
cool.
sick. Yeah, warehouse number 2 for real. But
That's cool.
yeah,
That's always good information, man. Because a lot of times people are looking for those old school stuff, you know.
dude, like especially now, right now, it's like so hot. And you go in there, you're like in the air conditioning, and you're going through like whatever brand. I go there for like Affliction. Like I like Affliction wear and like they got True Religion stuff. I've been kind of into that stuff right now. And this all stems back from music. Like person that I was making or planning to make music with, some of you might know him as Cemetery. We have like a song that never came out. But yeah, we were kind of on the same type of wave. So True Religion, Affliction, new rock type stuff. So yeah, this is all very
That's
underground.
Cool. That's cool, man. Yeah,
But,
it is underground.
yeah, yeah.
Man. I mean,
yeah, just
I've
go
been
to
wanting
the-
to try to listen to some underground too because I was listening to Vinny Pani was just on not just on, it was a year ago, but I just saw the interview he just did because I wanted to see what he said on this show compared to what we did.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a lot of hip hop talk, and I was like, I have no clue about underground hip hop.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it was interesting, and
For
they were
sure.
mentioning some stuff, and I was like writing it down, like, oh, I'm gonna check this out, see if I like it. You know?
Even right now, Trey, it's like he's gonna get out there. I'm gonna go check some of his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Out, 'cause I'm always
Oh,
looking
for
for
sure.
good new music.
For sure.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna check your stuff out.
Dude,
too,
yeah,
for
shout out to
sure.
all my music homies too. Shout out, it's a funny name, but shout out What a Fucking Bitch.
Okay.
That's my homie Daniel. He makes some really good music. I'll produce all these beats. Shout out my homie Trip.
Yeah.
Trip's amazing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
always depressed, but shout out Trip.
All right. Well, before we do the shout outs and all that stuff, we always give you the crazy question from the bowl.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So
I never
see-
watched the whole podcast.
Oh
to see
damn!
this part.
Well, okay.
All right. Let's grab one.
Yeah, just grab one.
I'll give it to you.
You can read it, or I can read it.
Alright,
Don't
let's
matter.
If you could go on a skate session with any pro skater, who would you skate with?
Okay. Paul Rodriguez? Just kidding.
Gotta come in with
That-
that mindset.
Chris Cole or what?
Uh-oh.
Nah,
How about we should title this episode? Trey wants to skate with.
yeah.
I'm kidding. It gets so wet.
Damn.
Talk about clickbait.
Dude, it's actually tough. I don't know, like, okay, so me and Jeff, when we drove to Arizona recently, we kind of played this game in the car where I mentioned to him a bunch of people that I was like, oh, do you think this person's a good person or a bad person based on your experiences with them or what you know?
Or people that you've met too. Okay.
Right. And
Alright.
I named people that I was hoping were sick people in real life, but then they ended up, he'd like, oh, nah, this person's super fake, or like, this person did this. So I don't know. I would have thought that I would like to skate with, like,
He's gonna,
no, I don't know. Okay, here's one that seemed cool, maybe, just because he was like always fucked up anyway, so there's no real, like, I feel like skating with Jimmy Carlin would be tight.
Nah.
Jimmy Carlin.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd be like a funny dude just to skate.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know how serious you could take that man, but
What team is he on?
He was from Enjoy.
Oh, Enjoy. Okay.
Yeah, back when that was a thing. I don't know what he's on right now.
Yeah.
But he's
Jacuzzi
just
maybe now.
hilarious. Yeah, I think so. Actually, maybe. I don't know. He's kind of an older dude now, but he could still probably figgy hard flip over whatever. But just a funny dude. And then I would have said Louis Barletta because he seems like a lot of fun too.
He does seem like a lot of fun.
We'll leave that at that.
He's gonna come out with this tank, give you a ride around the city.
The tank,
dude.
Yeah.
Nah, the old what does he have in his garage? He has like an old Fiat or something.
Yeah, and then I think he has the Fiat, he has the tank, and then he has a military Jeep with the 50 cal on top.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Louis Barletta?
Yeah, there's a king of the road where they meet up with them out in up north, and he rolls up with this tank and.
What a dude.
I'm like, damn, who owns a tank?
He looks like a fun dude. Do I put this back in there?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's sick. Yeah, well, I don't know.
All right. I would think he would say like maybe Daewon Song or.
Well, I know where Daewon Song's at. I could just pull up at that park and find him.
That's true. You're
being in LA, we have the option to skate with a lot of people. Like a lot of people I would want to skate with, I have skated with. Like skated with Mickey Papa, skate with like a lot of people, and it's just kind of like if you want to not ruin relationships, you kind of have to desensitize yourself to that. Because I've skated with Eric Costin, I've skated with like all these people. Because you just randomly see them at Chevy, like whatever. Mm-hmm. So they ended up just being like the homies. So it's like yeah. So that's someone cool. You have to like to answer that question correctly. It has to be someone you've built up in your mind. Like, oh, I'm hyped on this person.
Right.
And you probably meet him one day, and you're like, oh, he's just a normal dude.
I met Sean Sheffy. I haven't skated with him. I skated with his son, which is amazing.
Sick.
The one in that he's olling over right there in that photo. I got to skate with Julian.
That's a really dope board. I've been looking at it this whole time.
Yeah. Shout out to Alfonso Raw, who's he drew those boards right there.
That's sick.
On the wall.
That reminds me of Sean Hover. He's always skating with his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to that dude. And all right, dude. So that's the pro skater you would want to skate with.
Yeah, I'd say Jimmy Carlin. We'll try it out.
Try it out?
Yeah.
give him a tryout. Yeah, but dude, we are blessed out here to be able to bump into pros, and if they're skating, we get to skate with them. But
do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How did you know you wanted to do podcasts, and when did you start?
We started doing it maybe in November, but we launched the show December 1st. Mm-hmm. So, but
that's recent.
Yeah, we've only been like
89.
Yeah, you're episode 89.
Sick. So,
yeah, man. There's been times where these guys are talking about starting a podcast, right? They're like, dude, they walk by what now is a set, but
it kind of started with me and Listo. Like, we went to his house one time, and I was like, oh, he got me big into the comedian podcast.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, I just want to sit there and bullshit with people, just have a good time.
For sure.
Get stories out there.
And then the bummer is that you have people on here that you're like, I can't wait for this food to leave.
No, we haven't had that.
All right,
no.
Everyone we've had has been just
that's cool.
Like, you get like a crazy story.
Yeah, it's up to you guys to be cool, so it's like dope.
But I watch a lot of 9 Club, and 9 Club interviews pro skaters, and I'm like, well, I think local skaters need a platform where we get to know them, because a lot of times, like I said before, sometimes you don't see their personality on Instagram. Sometimes they only just post clips, and like a lot of times nowadays, the cool thing is to only have 1 clip up or 2. Everything's out. Like yeah. So and I'm like, okay, well, nobody gets to know you like that, or.
True.
So like I figured and I want to get to know these skaters as well, personally. So like this would be a good opportunity for us to get our names out there, and hopefully like you said, like maybe somebody's listening, maybe a shop's listening and be like, someone's sleeping on him. I would love for him to be on our shop. Or
you never know.
You never know. I don't know who's watching the show. We don't have too many. We only got we made it to 400 followers. Thank you very much, everybody out there that subscribed. But we're still trying to hit that 500.
For sure.
So,
we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I want to get there, and like I said though, but
another good outcome out of this is like we kind of created like a Where the Locals Sk8 family. So like I've gone to so many different skate parks, and now I'm running to all these dudes that have been gas, and like it's just love all over the place. Hey, what's up, dude?
Absolutely.
And I love that
because you're doing it real. You're not like no one's not good enough. Which I mean, who am I? I'm just a dude who I'm just doing my own thing. But like you guys hit me up, and I was like hyped. And I think that actually happened from the 88.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did, because there was a gentleman there. He goes by what is it, Gusty Win, I think it is, right? And he's like, I talked to you, and he said you were down. I was like, all right, let me reach out to him.
Yeah,
then.
Shout out to him for real.
Yeah,
that's sick.
So yeah, it was because of him, and it made it possible. And then I mean, you don't have to be the greatest skater to be on this show.
That's
you
the
just
point.
have to love skateboarding.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you could have even skated in the past. We just want to hear about it. You might be starting up a clothing brand. You might be an artist. You might be doing music. Everybody has something different. But we all do the same.
Have me back again. And I got a lot more stories for you.
Dude,
and
come back.
That's the cool part about this podcast is it's not a one and done.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we got to know you this much. Now let's save some for round
for
2.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, everything can be dissected. We didn't
never
talk
know.
about
What if
where
one
I
day
came
you
from
do
for
get
real.
on the, you get your name on a board, and now we're going to talk about that. You know what I mean? So.
Deadass, for real.
Yeah. It's like, there's possibilities. That's why I liked doing this whole podcast thing, because I was like, not like I said, we created a family. Now we're opening doors for people.
Right.
And then
that's why it should be easy for you guys to get love back.
Yeah.
We're getting some love back, and
for sure.
And to touch on what he said too, like I go to the skate park and I'm there with my lady. I'm like, look, I had him on the show. We had him on the show. This guy's been a guest. I'm like,
and people
we're waiting on him right there.
Like, yo, OG Skate Show is popping.
Like on the grand opening of the Covina Park, I had a couple people come up to me and say, "Oh, dude, I watch every Thursday."
Dude,
I was like, "What?"
I sent Tony Willie the clip that you guys got at that opening, or I think it was the opening of the park.
Oh yeah.
Or something where he aired over the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to him the other day. I was like, "Oh, I just came across this." He was like, "I never saw that angle. Like, that's sick."
Oh,
yeah.
the one at
Whittier Park.
Yeah, that day I was just randomly just shooting people.
That was you who shot that?
Yeah, I shot that.
Dude, sick.
Yeah,
Shout out Tony Willie, man.
Dude, I saw him doing that. I was like, I gotta get that. Someone's gotta film that.
For real.
Yeah, I see Tony. Sometimes in the mornings, like last weekend before we did the show, we met up with the guest that I could say his name now because it's gonna come out. We met up with Zach from '88 early in the morning to get a morning sesh before we did the show. And Tony Willie's there, so I'm like, dude, what's up, man? Early morning. It's like getting it in already, so.
Oh, yeah.
And then him and Listo play a game of skate, and, Listo still hasn't beat him yet.
Dude, Tony will come back from nowhere, dude. Just heel flip, switch V heel, nollie V heel, big heel, switch big heel.
Dude, the way he came back from his injury is just nuts.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Like he came back like if he didn't get phased by that.
I'm saying, skating with him, the first time I skated with him, I was like, I have to just go for whatever. Because I'm like, look at what this dude's been through.
Yeah.
So just kind of having him around and just his good attitude and being like, yo, like you got this. And I'm like, I'm going to try my hardest then if you said so.
Yeah.
And I've gotten tricks because of that.
That's
sick.
cool.
And shout out him for skating some Pawgrip. He got us on Thrasher and stuff like that. So.
Sick.
That's cool.
I know we've been trying to get him on, but he's one of our unicorns.
Yeah, he's a slippery guy.
I think he'll come on when he's
We might
ready.
go film today. I know he wants to hit this rail in LA.
I did see that, though. The same day, that Sunday, you went skating with them. I believe you guys met up.
Okay.
So I was like seeing that. I was like, oh, that's cool. They know each other.
That's
rad.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I noticed you been scoping out, so you had a little idea.
Yeah.
I was hyped. I was sick. Let me keep looking interesting.
Dude, I mean, like I said, dude, I try to do a little bit of research on the guest, that way I can kind of know what to bring up. But a lot of times I like to get to know them with the audience as well at the same time. So, dude, this has been amazing. Do you have any shout outs before we get out of here?
I don't mean to be cringe or anything, but shout out to God, man.
No, it's all good. We
like
God.
Whatever. Yeah, but at the end of the day, just keep doing what you know is right. Just be nice to people. I don't know. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everything that led us up to this moment.
Yeah.
So it's sick. It's all dope. It's all love.
Hell yeah. All right, Peralta, you have any shout outs?
The usual. Shout out to my family for dealing with my BS. Raising me right to get to where I'm at right now.
Exactly, yeah.
Shout out to the guys on Off to Lunch. Finally got Rudy out on the streets yesterday and got a banging clip, so I was hyped for that.
Heck yeah.
Yesterday
was a good day for clips, dude.
Oh, dude, we
I
met
got
up,
4 clips yesterday.
We met up at 6 in the morning. I woke his ass up and I was like, because I drove all the way to San Bernardino.
Oh my god.
And I took him to a spot and I was like, let's go skate before the heat gets us.
Yeah.
Dude.
It still got you, probably.
Nah, we
Got it
finished
done?
early. We finished by like 10 o'clock.
No way.
That was good.
He got a banging ass trick on the shootout ledge.
That's sick.
I was just like, damn.
Dude, Listo was getting hella clips on that. What was that? The ending of that one stair set.
On which one?
Oh, you're talking about yesterday?
Nah, it was you guys shot that thing at like I don't know what park it is.
Oh, at Brea.
Brea.
Yeah, Brea
12?
Park. Yeah.
Brea 12.
You got like 2 clips there, no?
Yeah, I think he's got another one too that hasn't come out.
Yeah,
so.
I have a couple that I'm holding for the video.
Sick. Yeah, shout out Listo, man.
Yeah, that Brea 12 now is RIP, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
me and Jeff
took it
went
out.
like the week before that, and we were trying to get a clip there. But he was trying to do some crazy flat ground trick line before it.
Yeah.
So it was like we never even got there. It was like getting dark.
That was crazy. Yeah, he's always got to put in the.
He was like nollie big flip,
And I'm
Big
surprised he
flip.
didn't Manny to then the 12.
Yeah.
right?
You know.
But he ended up getting that line inside the park, so he did like nollie 360 inward heel up the bank, go up, and then 360 inward heel down that like big drop.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds confusing to me. I don't know how he thinks of those things.
Dude,
I'm like, I gotta see it. You're telling me, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know where the puzzle pieces go.
he's got that Rodney Mullen mentality.
Oh yeah,
Where he's just like, if I can think of it, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he knows what he can do too.
Yeah.
So if you tell him something that he's like, nah, I don't have that, then he knows. But
Yeah.
for the most part, yeah. It's more like plug and play. So it's like I've done this, or I know I could do this. Take me to the spot, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's sick.
That's dope.
You see, he got the first trick at the butt jam.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had him set it off, so it's like this big launch over like a I don't know 8-foot gap.
Damn.
He inward heeled it first try.
I'm gonna have to watch that when I get home.
That was
Oh,
sick. Yeah.
Because I know he set it off at the OC ramps. Because when we
Kind of sort of. Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, when we went for the Dernbro thing,
Mm-hmm.
he set it off because I remember everyone was just like triple flip, triple.
Yeah. Were you there or did you watch the video?
No, I was there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was sick, dude. It's so skinny. Like I don't even know how he did that.
Dude, I was tripping on the stuff Lisa was doing on that thing,
Dude.
Yeah.
and I was just like, all right, cool.
All right.
I mean,
The rest of your shout outs?
I think that was most of them.
That was it? All right, cool, man. Shout out to all the guys that are off to lunch. Shout out to Rudy for getting this trick. I want to thank you for coming down, bro.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it very
Sick.
much. Shout out to everybody that hooks you up too as well. You know, shout out to Listo. He's not here today, man. I don't know what happened.
Just PTO.
PTO again? It's all good. And hopefully he'll be here next week. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Please hit that all notification bell so you know when we're dropping episodes. Well, you should know already. It's every Thursday, right?
Yeah.
You know, and hit that like button and please subscribe, share the show out, tell a friend. If you or you know somebody that wants to be on the show, hit us up. You can hit us up at Where the Locals Sk8 on Instagram, or you can hit me up, OG_skate show. I see he likes all the knickknacks in the background. And,
No, I wanted to buy that. They had it at Borders too.
ooh, until next time, I'm OG Skate Show. Peace out.
He's out.